Now you give me this. Full screen. Bang. Ah, there we go. Ah, it's better. Alright. Fix all this stuff up. Bang, bang. Hi, Spectre. Thank you. Moving all my stuff around. My God, I'm barely functioning. Hi, Ghetto and Mason. Hello. Let me find this goodies. I believe I'm on time. Studio mode. Where are you? There you are. Alright. I don't know why they don't have a proper countdown. We gotta go quickly go bang, 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 full screen. Main game, there we are. I put the main chat on there because I like to read it, but I'll take it away. I like seeing their responses with their emojis. Watching the main one. So if something crazy happens, I'll quickly bring it up. Alright, let me move you over. There we go. DJ, hello. I don't know. I would like to see Indiana Jones first. Can you imagine? 60 seconds. All right, make me shut this thing up. Shh. So we've got to quickly go bang, bang, volume and everything. They really need to do that so everybody can sort their screens out. Because they love co-streaming. They do. Come on. You can do it. What do you think? Hi, DJ. Again, what do you think is going to be first? People say Avowed. I say Indiana. That's what I would program on there. Get out of my face. But then I'm going to get rid of that chat. Surely they're not late. I'm the late one. Hi, Christian. I don't know why they're not going yet. Do I have to put reception music on? What are you doing, Xbox? Let's go. They're not ready? Now it had 60-second counters and now it says begin shortly. Come on.
Pop,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Cookie crabs at work.
channel. Big Boy Mike sponsored channel.
Well, that's the intro I didn't expect. Sponsor the channel.
Avowed is an adventure into the heart of the living.
God! So naughty.
At Obsidian, we love creating to give players a world and experience.
Oh my fucking god!
Which has a really personal connection to you. Action-oriented gameplay and the
Come on!
Is to empower you with choice. So we developed to moment uninterrupted. For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons, attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages against a wide
Masterworks on, you can't go wrong.
It's not just hacking and slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks.
I'm gonna chase you up. All of you.
If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies
Bloody-
at mid-range. Using
Why
the
have I
tangle
got
ability, you can stop
Arabic
enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity
subtitles?
to focus
What's
on
going
weaker
on?
or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner.
Thank you so much.
It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive.
That was very
some
kind.
are brutally difficult. And others you must make sure
Better
you
than
prioritize,
Indiana
or
Jones
their
intro.
healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot. To help
Get
with
rid
the
of the
different
shield strength.
encounters you will face, we provide customizable loadouts that can be quickly
Thank
switched
you so
during
much.
combat. That means you can play however you
Focus
want.
now.
Equip a sword and shield and charge into battle.
I'm gonna remove these
Dual-wield
subtitles.
pistols and control the encounter mid-range. Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinging mage. You could use your enchanted wand to freeze enemies, and then use your offhand weapon's power attack to shatter
That's
them.
weird.
We've worked hard to keep you constantly engaged as battles unfold by creating a balance between pressure and manageability during combat.
Players will have ample choices for how to build and progress their envoy in the world of the living lands as they get to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse regions. Some quests in Avowed will have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences. Like this side quest you may encounter in Shatterscarp, the third region you'll explore on your journey
Harry
through the
Potter
living
with
lands.
guns. Yeah. Get this
As
off
you're
my screen.
exploring, you come across the bodies of these fallen soldiers. And as you explore the remains of the battle, it's up to you to determine who, if anyone, is at fault.
Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Rui,
Get rid of that cursor.
trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
In other words, you're a gang of vigilantes.
All right.
Not that I'm one to judge.
Functioning.
Take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them.
Making the right choice isn't always what it seems. We embrace moral nuance and gray areas, trusting players to make tough decisions in complicated situations.
My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zoribs. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly.
Oh boy.
Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened?
At the end of
The
the
chat's
quest,
wild.
you have a choice. When you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault. No, they should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Thirdborn.
But if you confront him, if you believe that he fled the site of the battle as an act of cowardice, then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor. Either way, when you return to town, you'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen and the team have worked to create a unique, colorful, and
How's
dynamic
Avowed?
visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted Avowed setting to feel rich, weird, and wonderful. We found inspiration in a wide swath of
Very
real-world
weird
cultures,
voice
helping us
acting.
create a unique RPG experience. By contrasting the vibrant with the
Looks like
dull,
Avatar,
or
doesn't it?
verdant spaces with sickly ones, we can better deliver
beautiful,
complex
though.
emotional experiences
Stunning.
for our players. The Living Lands is a continent of untamed valleys with widely varied biomes, from
keep looking
luxuriant
down
forests to volcanic wastes. And each of
Camera's
those
here.
regions itself is a conflux of storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them,
Is he
but I
talking
have
to
a
a very
deep place
short
in my
person?
heart for
Like, he is-
Shatterscarp.
He is actually.
As you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance
Yeah, they've been
a vibrant
advertising
jewel of
on
color.
Xbox. I saw it too.
By
on the console.
transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful
Ooh,
oasis,
that's pretty.
there's the opportunity there for life, for adventure,
Mm-hmm.
and even a little danger.
You could always play it in a
We hope you've enjoyed this look at Avowed.
different
We're
language.
thrilled to share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't wait for you to explore the Living Lands when Avowed launches this fall.
I can't wait to watch the reaction to that one. Oh. The voice acting just really didn't. Oh, that's pretty. The voice acting was really like a mismatch. Fall 2024, Avowed. It looks stunning though. I give him that. I can't believe they didn't put Indiana Jones first. Wouldn't you have done that? I would have. Oh, this is very nice. All right, get ready. Sure, Hellblade on. I don't really. Do you need to see more from Hellblade? I don't. I'm not going to complain, but I've got enough. I love it as is.
Hi, I'm Don Matthews, studio head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge, UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and the team is working hard to bring you an unforgettable
Secret
journey
showcase.
into Senua's unique world and her battle for survival, where we have
Come
once
here.
again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation with a shorter, narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care about.
Get in my
and that
ears.
we hope you care about too.
Ooh, tickly, tickly.
Senua is back with a new quest. She wants to stop the Vikings who raided her village right at their source, in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices. While the Furies are still her constant companions, she encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Sorry, I'm breathing.
Little by little, this settlement became my tribe.
Oh my goodness. Freaking
In the
me out.
game, Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people.
No, Tyra,
In the
I
story, we're
haven't.
trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the settlements that she'll discover.
I shit myself when I
Senua will
literally, but
make new
did the
enemies
combat in the first
and
one.
also new allies who
As soon
will
as
come
the enemies
to see
came
her
up, I'll be
unique perspective as a
freaking out.
beacon of hope. And she'll discover along with us how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
They keep looking down all the time. That's 2 now. 2 out of 2 talking to a cat.
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis, seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective of
He's
the world
doing
to
it
life
right.
in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge,
Maniac, good to
as well
see.
as people with lived experience of psychosis.
Are you on the source?
What does that mean? It's terrifying.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful and hostile environments, seeking answers from patterns and signs that Senua sees in her own unique way, and battling through encounters with enemies that will push Senua to her limits.
On Saga, we've taken everything to the next level. With a new motion capture space, a bigger stage team, a stunt crew, and a new cast.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion capture shoots, thinking of what events would be good to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight? We have all new combat for the sequel. One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story throughout it. It does feel very different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do.
You had headphones
Her
on. Tell me you had
instincts
headphones
are
on, yes?
amazing, and she really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces. And then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again in-game, in costume, on location, everything. It's a great experience, a great process.
Every discipline in the studio is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion to help suspend your disbelief and pull you into Senua's story. We were lucky enough to do a few reference gathering trips in Iceland. You have to be there. The sense of scale, everything is incredible. And you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like, yeah, that works, that's amazing.
Senua experiences reality differently, and a part of this manifests in the voices she hears.
You buy packages when you're on cruises?
These voices come to life through binaural audio, which provides a good representation of this type of auditory hallucinations. As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround yourself in a three-dimensional space. In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head. in this game, through spatial audio technology and some extra little things within the game, there is music that is binaural. Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and it's a very beautiful experience. Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions fast and deep. It's not only about quality, it's about personality. So when you listen to Hellblade, you know it's Hellblade. On the music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them. We feel their craft, their depth, their meaning in the music. It really connects with our game and elevates it to something really special. We are also working with a heavy metal singer, throat singers, and our very own enqiuries. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
Oh, they were doing the round with the mics. I was wondering how they did.
Our
I knew how they did it, but
Ninja Theory
I didn't think they
is
were walking
to
around.
craft life-changing art with game-changing tech, and that's our aim in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, is to not only see where Senua goes next, but to deliver something really meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will really connect to Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate to what she's going through, maybe they know someone that relates to that character and they can then understand that person better.
Well, I don't want to sound cheesy, but in a way I'm Senua, right? She exists and doesn't. It exists through all of our work, through every ninja. So we all are Senua, and we are creating this character that grows and grows and grows and grows and keep growing and keep changing. So that makes it real.
Someone put me onto them through just
the
a whole, when I went on a Viking music bender.
Ninja Theory are putting into Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Our hope is to not only create a game that is great to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay through to our action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving, everything is crafted in service of Senua's journey, a journey that you can embark on May 21st.
Timer. I will be. I'll do the whole cosplay head. Wait, what? Did they show a date then? I missed it. Did they show a date? Please, holla. May 21st. Thank you. May 21st. You know I wasn't paying attention then. I should be writing this down. Oh, it freaked me out that it was another alert. I know.
Greetings, Xbox players. My name is Masaru Oyamada, producer for the Mana series here at Square Enix. 聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの情報を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにいち早くお伝えできる機会をいただけて大変光栄です。コンソールゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる聖剣伝説シリーズの完全新作。聖剣伝説シリーズは1991年にファイナルファンタジー外伝として誕生して以降、マナと聖剣をめぐって描かれる愛をテーマに、個性豊かなキャラクターたち、心に響く楽曲の数々、武器の特性を生かして戦うアクション RPG としてこれまでに17作発売され、長らく愛されてきました。本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作となるため、これまで培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意制作中です。フィールドでは自然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる色彩豊かな聖剣伝説の世界を体験してもらえると思います。シリーズおなじみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています。今回これらのおなじみのモンスターたちを作り出した聖剣伝説の生みの親である石井浩一さんとともに聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナの内容を紹介していきたいと思います。
Hello, I am Koichi Shi
Damn,
from
what a
Brest.
baller.
I am so happy to introduce the newest game in the Mana series to Xbox players.
He really must like.
初期の頃からシリーズ作品に登場しているモンスターたちは私が考案したものですが、中には小学生の頃すでにイメージができていたものもあります。今作では初めはドット絵からスタートしたモンスターたちをどのような形で最新化して聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むか、デザインの方向性からモデルの完成イメージまでを監修する立場でプロジェクトに参加しました。聖剣伝説ファイナルファンタジーガイデンを作っていた頃から自分の頭の中ではモンスターたちは立体的に生き生きと動いて、これまで自分が携わった作品ではそれらをどうやって当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって作ってきました。最新作では聖剣伝説のモンスターたちのただ可愛いだけではなく恐ろしさの部分もしっかりと表現できているので、バトル中はモンスターたちの表情にも注目してください。
これまで聖剣伝説シリーズには空を旅する海を渡る手助けをしてくれる頼もしい仲間たちがいましたが、今作には広大なフィールド探検に欠かせない新たな仲間が登場します。陸上を猛スピードで駆け回ってくれるピックル。ピックルも石井さんが新たに考案してくださっています。
新たな仲間を考えるにあたっては今作のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい可愛い動物にしたいという漠然とした思いがありました。
Is my microphone loud enough or not?
ヨークシャテリアの毛並み、見た目はアルマジルによく似た仙山港や古代エジプト神のアヌビスの子供といった具体的なイメージが浮かんできて、それぞれの特徴を取り入れながらラフデザインを書き起こしました。デザイナーにもアイデアを出してもらいながら足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなどゲームの中での見え方も考えながら調整を重ねていき、ピックルは誕生しました。
もう一つの挑戦は楽曲面です。過去さまざまなコンポーザーが携わられた楽曲の雰囲気が感じられつつも、最新作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。 BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思います。過去シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており、冒険の没入感を高めてくれます。探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。
It's like a Asian Harry Potter. The other guy looked like a Japanese Elvis. Don't lie, he's pretty cute. Ooh, pink magic. I want sold already.
今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。
I can't see it now.
空中でのアクションがバトルの鍵となっており、武器での攻撃だけでなく魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。
I think it looks cool.
そして本作ならではの特徴として聖剣伝説シリーズではおなじみの精霊たちがいますが、その力を宿した武器を使うとバトルを手助けしてくれるようになります。精霊によっては様々な特性の違いがありますので、その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
Come here. My mouse has disappeared. There it is.
オリジナルモンスターやピックルにも注目してほしいのですが、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、ぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください。私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
I won't be able to unsee it now ever.
初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは今後もさまざまな情報をお届けしていきますので、ぜひご期待ください。この夏この忘れられない冒険を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が今から待ちきれません。
Tyler, my God, I can't unsee it now. Flexbox. Glad to see you back. To your black hair. Oh, when I blonde, it's always a wig. Don't you worry. I've actually cut it, but it grows quick though. Where's my notes? I made notes again, but I don't know where I put them.
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games. We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization V. We came together to create something new and innovative in a genre we all love.
Real pretty.
Ara History Untold is the game we've dreamt of making.
I will be playing fuck out
Ara
this one.
is an homage to historical gamers, strategy gamers, 4X gamers. It features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world, expand your nation, govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage. But it isn't just more of the same. With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre, push it forward in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and approachable way.
For example, we have over 100 instruments on display in the office, which are all things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good. Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement.
Oh.
It's been an amazing process to see from concept to completion.
Age of Empires is very fun.
We started small, building a robust game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and prototyping out features, rediscovering what made us fall in love with strategy games in the first place.
The end result is Ara. A historical grand strategy game that presents a living world where you can rule how you want to rule and chart your own path to becoming the most prestigious nation on the planet.
That's a lot.
For Ara, we knew we needed deep systems with outcomes that encourage exploration and give players the power to experiment and make meaningful strategic choices while still having agency over their playstyle.
We also wanted to explore more in different parts of history and give players from around the world the chance to see the game reflect their unique perspective and not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Ara is what we call the living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth, bursting with life, an intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes. We want players to feel like they're truly occupying the world, leading their people as they thrive and grow. Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. And no feature better exemplifies this than the prestige system.
To win a game of Ara, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known. This is measured by prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The prestige system gives players the chance to decide what kind of leader they want.
Because killing everybody off is probably not going to be the best way to
arts
win.
And culture, military might, scientific advancement.
Woo!
The choice is theirs. In Ara, there are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most important to them and focus and prioritize on those goals while still being able to win the game.
Personally, when I play Ara, I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human history. Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge prestige bonuses and game-changing abilities to the nation that constructs them.
Another aspect of Ara that I'm personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they generally won't see often in the 4X genre. Succeeding at balancing, gathering the right things, turning them into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome or reward of something like an important improvement or triumph just changes the challenge that exists in Ara compared to other 4X games.
Crafting plays out in Aura at a national scale, with players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything, from international trade to improving their cities and citizens' lives, and even manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Aura encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions, and not just the individual ones.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system. Many strategy games have players alternate taking turns and reacting to their opponent's moves. In Aura, all players' actions are resolved at the same time. This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty, to predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Aura just feel more real. In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history
What's that dude look like?
For Aura, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at cultures and societies throughout the millennia with the broadest lens possible.
Where this approach really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so often seen as military personnel or prominent government figures, but leaders come in so many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and cultural prodigies, and many more.
Yeah, it is
Each leader in Aura has a number of special abilities determined by their personality traits, as well as a powerful and unique leader trait, informed by their contributions to world history.
With a diverse global roster, we know players will find leaders that they will want to play. And even a few that may surprise them with how fun it is when those leaders are handed the reins of power.
For us at Oxide, player feedback is the only way to really understand what you're making. It gives us that priceless perspective from the people we're making Aura for, you.
Building the game alongside real players has given us that critical player feedback. In the end, we believe this makes for a deeper connection between the players and the game.
One of my favorite examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to the game. It turns out, in our first iteration, it was maybe a little bit too aggressive or disruptive.
Well, she's running slow-mo.
We knew we should probably make a change when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just,
"Cougars, cougars,
cougars, I hate cougars!"
Someone get these feline demons away from me. I'm happy to report, based on more recent feedback, that I think we ended up in a good place with the overall threat level of mountain lions to a player's citizenry.
It's been years of hard work to bring you a strategy experience like no other. And we're so excited that we can finally see the finish line. We can't wait for players to get their hands on the game later this year.
They were doing then.
The launch of Aura is only the beginning. We are going to maintain our insider program after the release date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide
down
Games,
Hellblade.
thank you for joining us today. We can't wait for you to play Aura and to create your own history.
Fall 2024. You missed it earlier, Hellblade. What was it, 21st of May? Joe Dirt. I think he looks like a streamer. I think he looks like Drew Dog. Streamer. Oh, here we go. In the middle of it. In the middle of it. What do you mean?
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine Games. We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana Jones.
I didn't notice any Game Pass stuff.
Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure. Even today, it's one of the most iconic franchises in pop culture. In this game, you aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones. You will see through his eyes and experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones.
Better be third.
When Todd Howard first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've
wanted to make an Indiana Jones game forever. I'd had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of his life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machine Games. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because, look, it's, Indiana Jones, and Their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project, and they have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the new Indiana Jones game.
It's like they saturated his eye color.
I'm missing Dr. Jones.
Get your ass ready.
While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here, dead and forgotten in the sense.
I thought he was going to say fuck then. Dead and fucked, I didn't. Don't you dare. Don't you dare make it first person. Why?
History.
It's not. Don't jump the gun. Hi, Mr. Rabbit.
Just different ways to interpret the past.
Ooh, that looks beautiful.
Thousands of years of
God, that's
humanity's
lovely.
thoughts and beliefs scattered in there. Just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away from your problems.
Don't you dare tell me it's first. No, whip it!
Watch me.
Ow. Oh, well, you can
Throughout
see
history,
the whip, please.
Mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe,
Good God, you look
a perfectly
good.
aligned circle. I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Oh, damn, that's swagger.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Fucking hell. That looked, yeah, that is the emoji for it. That looked.
Patron of the fallen.
Shh, stop screaming.
Protector of the Chukrimani.
Oh, damn.
The Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?
I could play first person.
Indiana Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so much to
She's
so
got
many
it on
people.
for him too, doesn't she?
Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years. He's a brilliant archaeologist. He's a charismatic everyman. He's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana Jones story for a modern gaming audience. Our game is all about putting you in Indy's
Great
shoes,
Circle does sound a
letting you
bit
see and feel what he sees and
wanky
feels.
name, but
For
fucking
us
hell,
at Machine Games,
I'm
we
shocked.
do that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich,
got the
exciting,
eyes too.
interactive
I mean,
world we've built.
He's got
we
the
believe
Todd
that
eyes.
being up close and personal to the adventure is
All right,
key,
fine.
making each action feel like your own.
Have your first
Whether
person.
it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fistfight. All of these moments are much more intense in first person. But we still want you to have those moments.
Because they
Seeing his
switched to
iconic
third
silhouette
person.
with the hat, the whip,
the little,
and so for things like cutscenes
Yes,
and environmental traversal.
I see that.
We pull the camera back for a third-person view.
But I want to control the third person.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a historically insignificant
This looks amazing.
artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
I'm not biased or anything.
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
On next plane to Rome, stop. Need help, stop. Maybe in Vatican, stop. Indy.
We always talk
That
about
was
how clever
twisted.
Indiana
All I
is.
heard then
That
was
had to be one
Stephen
of our
Hawking's
guiding
voice as he was
principles when we were
traveling to
thinking
the
about
island.
type of game
That's
we
really
were
fucked
making.
up. Back to it.
It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we
I
can
am
make
going
is
to
the
the
one that
island.
makes you think
That's really
first.
Get back to Indiana. Stop it.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more
What is
fun.
with these camera
and, to be
angles
honest,
today?
A more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment to get around
I wish you had a choice of first and
observing
third.
enemy
Hi,
patrols
Shadow.
and using them to your advantage.
First and third, but
or
fine.
using the tools at your disposal,
looks
like the whip.
amazing.
It's an amazing global adventure.
That's what I said.
With action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones
looks
adventure.
Beautiful.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original composer for the Indy
yes,
films,
he is.
And we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
We also take a very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing
Machine
answers
games.
just for the sake of curiosity, Gina
This
has a
looks
personal
so
stake
lovely.
in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined
Did you
American
miss
professor.
the
Their
blue eye
paths are
cast?
intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of
Oh,
this
you
mystery.
look amazing.
Okay then, let's see if we can keep up.
What do you mean if I can keep up? We always love our villains and think we might have found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always
She
those
sounds
moments
like the
where he
villain.
finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation
Whip him in
is
the
up
neck?
to you. You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head.
That didn't look like the
And
back.
when you
Oh, well,
can't
that
use your
did.
wits, you got Indy's most iconic tool. Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purposed as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game.
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment. You can use it as a distraction.
Woo!
And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat.
With him in the D.
Everything you'd expect from Indie Sweep. And hopefully a little bit more.
It looks
Puzzles are a key feature in our game. The spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them.
It'd be so fun to be the one that writes all the puzzles.
Epic traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles
you get that
land right in
boulder rolling.
One thing I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
I want to look everywhere.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I want to thank you
God
all
damn,
for
they
joining
called
us
his
for our big reveal of
sexiness,
Indiana
didn't they?
Jones and the Great Circle. Machine Games is known for creating these rollercoaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us.
Put my shirt on
We are
inside
making
out.
a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or
You
not.
can't see it.
Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year, and we cannot wait to share more soon.
Just being impatient. Fine, I can wait. Later. Like October? That looked wonderful. W indeed. They've got to be demented to put L's anywhere. One person. Look at all the love for that. People are going crazy for Silk songs still. $7.48. It sort of goes through an hour. What are we missing? Towerborn?
Could take one.
Is it animals, children, and game developers?
He looks like that actor from...
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is to craft life-changing art.
He looks like the actor from Sex and the City, and I don't even watch that show.
Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy
Mr. Big or whatever his name is.
How you want to rule.
That's who he looks like, kind of.
Stay happy.
Yeah, where's the
Creating
secret
an
dates
immersive
of
experience like
PlayStation?
Avowed is anchored in the world we build.
You aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana Jones.
I don't think I'd see a D skin today. Oh my god, Tyler, jeez, look at this. Oh, goodness. That was lovely. Is that it? No more little surprises at the end? I'm not being greedy. I'm not. Yeah, Harry Potter. Oh, right. Elder Scrolls stream. Have I got time to do that? I've got a dude coming over to pick up a parcel. Oh, they're going to do it over on Twitch, are they? Yeah, I might watch that later. Well, that was cool. I liked that. What was your favourite one? I loved Indiana the most. That was the end of the story. Indiana looked amazing. Where is it again? Oh, I nearly clicked on the IGN one. That would be embarrassing. 1 point. Yeah. No, there was more than 4, wasn't there? 3? No, we had Avowed. We had Indiana. We had Hellblade 2. We had the Square Enix one. Help. You missed the whole thing. Oh, it'll be on the VOD. But I think it might be, a lot of it might be clipped out because of the music. Maybe. That's what I expected to see. A lot of people thought that they'd see Towerborn, but no. All right, well, I'm going to go. Thank you for hanging out with me. And Pal Worlds, don't forget, is coming. Is it tomorrow? I don't know if it's... Can you pre-download it or nah? And what's the other one too? I can't remember. There's another one that you can pre-download. I forget what it is. It's too early for me to remember what it was. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, Indiana Jones, baller. I love that one the most. All right. I will love and leave you, and I will be on... I want to play Alan Wake 2, but I think that's going to be maybe on TikTok. We'll see how it goes. But I'll put the recording on YouTube, though. Thank you for hanging out. Be good. I can't wait to crack the whip.